So tonight is the second annual Athletic Awards Night. So we'd like to take this time to recognize all of our athletes, and this year we're expanding a little bit, and we invited second grade for the first time. So we have a little bit of something for everybody, and as the night unfolds, you will find out what we mean by that. So we are can't believe the seasons and everything is over with the exception of soccer, but we had such a great year this year. First off, I'd like to thank everyone for helping get this event set up and everything. Our Booster Club has done a great job of supporting us, supporting our athletes, and supporting our coaches all year. We have these fine coaches up here also who make this go on. And then of course our campus leadership, so Dr. A, our assistant principals, and everybody that helps our student athletes along with them. So tonight we're going to kind of go in the order of the seasons, and the first groups that will be recognized are going to be our volleyball players. So here we go, 7th grade volleyball coach. Player on C team that's getting this award, very hard worker. Throughout the season, started out a little bit unsure of herself and a little bit timid, but we could see that it was in there. We could see that it was going. Throughout the season, things changed, things evolved. This player started getting a little bit of confidence, especially whenever she served about 16 or so straight serves against one of our opponents. Finished the season very confident, finished the season feeling good about things, and became kind of the core of the rally, the core of our team and the spirit of our team towards the middle and the end of the season. And this goes to Bella Ramirez.
grade playing around with the volleyball. A little younger. When I say playing, I mean working for every touch to mean something and to be better each time. And it did get better each time. She was engaged in the play, physically and or verbally, in every play. If she didn't touch the ball, she was verbally encouraging or talking to someone or congratulating them after something that they've done and was successful. I can't wait to see her future in volleyball next year as a commander. I'm honored to give the 18 volleyball award to Colleyville.
District champions and third place in zone. We had 3 team wins and 30 individual top 10 finishers throughout the season. In 8th grade, they managed to accomplish zone and district champions. Well, we had a zone and district champion. We'll get to that in a second. We had 2 team wins and 18 individual top 10 finishers and 5 individual wins throughout the season. So in 7th grade, the person that is winning our exceptional girls 7th grade cross country runner award is going to the person who averaged a place of 1 first on our team in all meets. She did a great job this year. I hope that she continues to push herself mentally and physically and come back next year and we can have just as good of a year. And this award goes to Emery Book. So, for our 8th grade award, it's a pretty tight race. Our average finishes were 1.25, 2.3, and then 2.5 along the team. So things were pretty tight. But throughout the season, we had one that won 3 of the meets and individually was the zone and district champion. And as she moves on to go run in high school for the other coach building, I do hope success, and let's keep those injuries down coming up in the future. And this goes to Ellen Burdell.
This girls matter.
The highlight game of our Lady Colts was also against Grapevine with a score of 50 to 16. It was also the first game of Ladies that are played tonight. At the end of the season tournament, they placed third, beating Capel East for the final spot. As this chapter closes for these awesome seventh graders, I want each of them to know that we are so proud. They have worked so hard to find small victories, even if it wasn't during the game. Whether it was making the first game shot, not backing out, being able to handle the ball, or even having dance breaks in the middle of practice. Every single one of these girls have grown, and that is all I could have asked for. The 18 basketball award goes to someone who had a very exciting season. She was a top scorer in almost every game. She has a love for basketball, and she aspires to be the best student athlete on that court. She plays great defense, and she's a pro at finishing around her. I am certain that whatever goal she sets for herself, she will achieve it. For this reason, the 7th grade 18 basketball award goes to Devin Millay.
First of all, thank you for playing. I love basketball. I've been coaching basketball now for 17 years, 3 years as a girls coach, and I've never laughed so much in practices as I have as the last 3 years as a basketball coach. That being said, the expectations were kind of at the beginning of the year, but we were really good. We finished the A-team award is going to go to the young lady that is the point guard. When you're the point guard, you're an extension of the coach, which means that you get yelled at sometimes. But this one could play some defense. She was super aggressive, so aggressive. She got the quickest foul I've ever seen in my life. On the jump, about 2 seconds into the game. But the A-team award goes to Callie Pryor. And on to the MVP. The MVP this year is going to a young lady that I'm going to be watching play for the next 4 years for sure. She can dribble, she can shoot, she's a leader. She plays offense, she plays defense, she does it all. Very, very contagious personality with the other girls, and that is Reagan.
All right, next sport up is wrestling. So, wrestlers don't get a lot of love, right? It's a sport that not a lot of people know about and know much about. It's a sport that it takes some internal fortitude. It takes mental toughness. It takes straight up strength. And it takes your willingness to get down and dirty on the floor with another human being and put them out of the ring, right? So, this young lady, I did not know was a wrestler until she kept coming up and asking, Coach, when is wrestling? When is wrestling? I was like, I don't know, but we will find out. This year we changed into we changed into a new zone, and a byproduct of that is we didn't actually know when the wrestling season was going to be. We were trying to figure it out. It was an unknown for a while, and it really left some anxiety in this wrestling. Well, this young lady came out. She did a great job. She won district. She won the district title in her weight class. Give her a round of applause. And we had the opportunity to go out and watch her for that tournament. And even though the lights were off for about 2.5 hours and the rest of us had to stay warm and everything else, they made the best out of that situation. And Jocelyn Shaw came up and took care of business that night. Good job, David. Prove my point about wrestlers don't get any love. So this is a brand new plaque that we didn't have before. And so JJ is going to be the first name to join the rest of our sports. My staff. All right, next sport is track and field. Don't forget the field part. It is very important. I love track and field. Y'all, it is a numbers game. It is a big deal. It is an individual performance, banding together with your team. You can let your team down, or you can strive to get better. In the running events, that is extremely evident with the relays. But so our track season went extremely well. I have too many notes. Alright. So in the first meet, we won by so many points that we had to try to tell the girls to not get too big-headed about that. And what I mean is, our 7th graders scored 199 points. The So Colleyville Heritage scored 177. That was our 7th grade. Our 8th graders scored 191, and the second place was Colleyville Heritage with 136. So we started out very strong, and we weren't actually sure if those numbers were correct or not. But after that, we went out as a team, 7th grade 178, and 8th grade 181. Both winning again. Next highest was 117 and 130 respectively. So this trend went on. This trend kept going on, and these young ladies right here, both 7th and 8th grade, did not stay static. They did not let up. They kept coming to practice. They kept working hard. They kept putting their best foot forward, and they kept trying. Our best times improved all year. Most of everybody's best times were at the final meet. Even though we had some crazy meets, one in super cold weather. It's normal for track, but super cold weather. Then we had a windy one. We had a perfect one. Then we had the one with a two-hour delay with an unfortunate injury from a competitor from another team. So, with all that being said, I'm going to turn it over to Coach Haley to talk about running a little bit.
When we have the 7th grade tracksters running in little bits, please stand up and be recognized. Track is a fun sport. I love it. We can find a place for everyone to be pretty much. But as you can tell, there weren't a lot of them that stood up because some of them do contribute in lots of things, running and or field events. But I have the honor to present the running award. This award goes to a young lady that was a pleasant surprise to me this year with her speed and work ethic. She is the only 7th grader that qualified for the zone meet in 3 running events. She ran the 4x1 relay, the 4x2 relay, and the open 200 meters. I am very proud to present this award to Raven Delta.
So the 7th grade field event award goes to a young lady who's a hard worker. She's active in other sports as well. The biggest one probably being, well, in my viewpoint anyway, is cheer. So cheer takes precedence on the girls' side, and that's okay because it's a great workout and everything else. It's very important for them and for our school and for everybody. It also produces some good field event people just because the same kind of muscles used in cheer or dance and things like that are very important in field events. So this young lady went to the zone meet in triple jump and in pole vault. And this year she also tied our pole vault 7th grade school record. Congratulations. I really hope you're able to come back for track next year, not just because I'm selfish and I'd like us to do well, but I think that it seems like you enjoyed it so much. And I really hope that continues with you. Living your way.
Eighth grade track. What a fantastic season we had. We had a lot of girls, well, not a lot here, Spread out, face that way. Spread on out, straight line, ladies. Thank you, thank you. These young ladies did an outstanding job. They are district champions, DCIC district champions. Will you please help me right here? Not a lot of them did, everybody else did. Okay, now, if at the district track meet, you had to finish in the top two positions, first place or second place, and then they can compare our third and fourth place times or distances with Coppell's third and fourth place time and distance to determine who the next ones where they're going to go. Or it was the first three places, first three places, and then they looked at the next ones. If you qualified for the meet of the chance for the zone meet, please step forward. These young ladies that took a step forward represented our school at the zone meet, and they as well took on the zone championship. Congratulations, ladies. Thank you, everyone. We have a running track award and we have a field track award. I'm going to be presenting the running award, which goes to a young lady that pretty much always has a smile on her pretty little face. But when she's on the track, she is all business, but a lot of goofiness along with it, which is awesome. But she really does what she's supposed to do when it counts. She has incredible speed and is a good teammate. She ran on our 4x100, our 4x200 relays that are district and zone champions, which were also undefeated in their second. This year, they were undefeated. And in seventh grade, those relays were undefeated as well. She is also the district and zone champion in the 200 meters. I am honored to give this award to Caroline Constantine.
All right, on the field event side of things, started looking at the numbers just because that's what I do, and figured out that very quickly, this young lady, sure you know as soon as I start talking. So this young lady scored first in 3 field events and about every meet. I'm so impressed at what she was able to accomplish last year as a track athlete, but then this year to come back and do that. So not only was she first place at most of the meets, she won first place in 3 separate field events. That'd be the high jump, the long jump, and the triple jump. This young lady is a workhorse in the weight room. She cares a lot about box jumps. She cares a lot about sprints when we go outside, even though every now and then she does need a little bit of encouragement to continue to keep going. All right, but I'm very proud of this person, and I hope that she continues to her track and field journey along the way as she gets older. And this goes to RBD's honor. So the person that is getting the award for the plaque, our track and field overall MVP, was a part of 284 points out of 791 for the entire season. That is 35.9% of all points. This person was a part of a relay and an individual event and multiple field events. And so please welcome back up to the stage, RBD Thomas. on our track team, to go along with those successes, we had multiple zone champs, which also included Mila Nordell in 800 meter run. Also Ella Nordell in the 400 meter run. So you had Caroline Constantine in the 200 meter, and then Aubrey Dititano in high jump, long jump, and triple jump. Along with them, our three relays of Campbell, Caroline, Mila, and Aubrey, Allie, Sophia, Mila, and Ella, and then Campbell, Caroline, Mila, and Crimson, all y'all stand up. These are all zone champions. Our 7th and 8th mixed B team has been doing a great job this year. They work hard at practice. A lot of them at other schools would probably be on A team. We have a really good group of people and a lot of talent. And not everyone plays club, but we're doing a great job of continuing to build the team camaraderie They are able to joke with each other about the not flaws, but about ways we can get better. They're able to joke with each other about that. We did get a bit silly through a middle portion of the season, but then reined it back in to finish strong against Heritage with a win and to wrap up the district championship. I shouldn't put the names on. All right, one more time, give a round of applause for our 7th grade players. So we'll start with the 7th grade awards. We'll do a 7th grade B team award. The young lady getting this award tonight started off a little bit. I wasn't exactly sure what to think about. I knew she could play. I wasn't sure if she knew she could play. Then I had a little conversation and said, hey, where do you want to play? What position would you be interested in, right? So we moved around a little bit, and she immediately scored 3 or 4 goals that game. After that, it was evident she was kind of becoming the B team captain, and she was doing a great job of leading on the field because even though she's kind of soft-spoken and quiet, she has a large presence on the field, and everybody knows what she is, and that is Brooklyn Walker. Our Exceptional Girls 18 7th grade soccer player award goes to a young lady who's been, in my opinion, the 7th grade soul of the team, which is defense. Right? She is on the field almost all the time. She's in the middle. She plays a tough spot. That center defensive position is real tough, especially whenever the goal is depending on you. This young lady has been showing it all season. She's got great skills. She uses her teammates. She's good at goal kicks, and she does things with a smile on her face as well. And this is Sloan Shaw. So Sloan couldn't be here tonight. She is trying out for soccer. I believe that's where she is right now. She's at tryouts. So on the 8th grade side, we don't have quite as many 8th grade players as we do 7th, and I think that's just because in 8th grade we only have 40 people total in athletics, where in 8th grade 40 and in 7th grade we have 82. But these 8th graders came out this year, they had to deal with a new coach, right? So they're used to Officer Benexossi, and even though Officer Benexossi was able to come out and help out a little bit at the beginning of the season, it's never easy getting a new coach, especially whenever it's your important year, so like your 8th grade year, your senior year, something like that. But these young ladies did a great job this year of still working hard. They took it seriously. They've been supportive of their 7th grade teammates. And even though we were all forced to learn each other's names, 7th and 8th grade, a lot of them already knew each other, which is really good. So our B team 8th grade soccer player award goes to someone who is super dependable on the field. She helps out the people around her. She makes the people around her better on the field. She's able to support them, and she can foresee an area of need and get there quickly. And she's also super speedy, so she can get there if she makes a mistake as well. So this also goes to a defender, and I'm very proud to give this to Micah Olin. Our A-team award winner for 8th grade goes to a young lady who, depending on what day you catch her, she'll be super quiet or she will And then she kept that going for the whole rest of the season as well. And we hope that this weekend we can continue that with our A team. And this goes to Amy Savage. Our outstanding soccer award, getting the medal and going up on the plaque this year, is a young lady who's been kind of the captain of the team for most of the season. She's a solid part of the team. She plays any position I ask her to, even if it's not our designated spot. Whether we need her on defense or we need her at midfield or we allow her to play up to maybe score a goal if we think that we can afford it. This young lady is very coachable. She cares about her teammates. She wants to make sure that everyone is taken seriously. She takes it very seriously, and she cares. She cares about her teammates. She cares about the sport, and real proud of this young lady, and can't wait to see how we do this weekend and how we lead our team. And this goes to Callie Pride. So 8th graders, we have something a little bit special for each of you. It is kind of a thank you from us coaches to you for what you have put into our program, for what you have sacrificed these 2 years. And some of you have only been with us for a very short period of time, but you work hard and you take care of business. So this group of young ladies has been such a good job of being teammates with each other and keeping our culture positive and really showing our 7th graders what it means to have cold pride and to work hard. This group has convinced me a number of times to do different workouts than was originally planned, but each time was a good reason and not necessarily just for worrying about it. They build each other up. Anything that they do as a team. Any questions they have, they form them together, they go for it, and any obstacle in their way, they do it together. They do the whole thing together. So if you'll meet us in the back here in just a moment, we have a certificate for each of you with all the sports that you have completed here in your time at CNS. A few of you have the distinction of 4 sport athletes, but real quick, I'd like 2 athletes to stand up who are our only 5 sport athletes at Colleyville Middle School, and that would be Ella and Mila Nordell. Go ahead. Y'all, it takes a lot to sacrifice this amount of time, and where we are, everybody is involved in so many extracurriculars, even outside of school. And so thank you all very much. Thanks to 2 of you for the effort that you put in, but to all of you 8th grade, thank you, and we look forward to your future at high school.
In 8th grade, we have a special award. It's called the Sportsmanship Award. has us a split-figure school. So some of your best friends and your best athletes and teammates are now going to be your opponents next year. Keep that in mind. You're once a coach, you're always a coach. When you're on the court, or on the track, or on the field, or wherever, you step up, do the best you can, be the best player you can be. And that's your opponent. When you step off, you go back to being friends, and you go back to being buddies, and you support each other, and you congratulate each other on the tasks that they've done and what they've accomplished. Sportsman, competition in sports is fabulous. But keep and treasure your friendships that you have, and don't risk that. Be competitive, and always continue to be friends. You'll go far in life if you can understand how to divide the two and do each one at the appropriate time. I'm very proud of all of y'all. I know that y'all will have wonderful things in your future. Can't wait to go see you succeed in high school and all the endeavors that you accomplish that you do. Okay, I'll have
Go Panthers.
MVP is presented to a young lady that has excelled in four sports for our program exceptionally well. She was on the 18 volleyball, 18 basketball, she was on the 18 soccer, and in track, she was an excelled trackster. She was on the 4x1 and 4x2 district champions and zone champions for 7th and 8th grade. And she also was a zone qualifier for 200 meters. She's an outstanding athlete with an awesome work ethic. She has determination, she has great sportsmanship, and she's a leader. She has fantastic skills, and she knows when to have fun and when to take things serious. She is a young lady that I can stand up here and talk about her a very long time. I'm honored to present this Athletics MVP Award to Kansas Estes.
So as we wrap up this year, remember how far that you have come this school year, and remember how far you can go in the next one whenever we start back up next year. So whether you're leaving us, 8th graders, or whether you're coming back next year to go for it one more time as the Cole put on the blue. Be sure that you finish this year strong in school, because it is, after all, student athlete and not athlete, sometimes student. Make sure that you're grateful for the people that support you. So right now, as student athletes, I'd like you to stand up and give a standing round of applause for your parents who have supported you this entire year or your entire life. Parents, we'd also like to thank you as a coaching staff. Without you, we would not be able to do the things that we do. Whether your support comes in the way of Booster Club, or whether your support comes in texting me back and reminding 9:30 because I forgot something, which is very common. And you're like, Coach Miller, what about this? So thank you very much for everything that you do. Thank you for everything that you put into your children and to your support that we have from you. Our Booster Club is extremely important in what we do as well. And in a moment, we'll be able to they'll be able to talk to you for a little bit. But go ahead.